All right, guys, crazy one here. DeepSeek just launched version 3, V3. It is a lot smarter than ChatGPT. I know it's been saying that, but I want to test it here and show you. I'm not taking sides like, one of them has to be better. I just go by what I see, not the hype, and actually using tests. I was using one of my other favorite LLMs today, Grok 3. I asked it for a question, a math related question, but as you'll see, this isn't really just math, this is reasoning. And if you can't reason as an LLM, you're pretty useless. Okay, so this was a shock to me how differently these two LLMs tried to solve it. So let me just show you. So Grok gave this question, and to be honest, before I put it in, I thought it was too easy, and both of them would get it right, and I'd have to look for something where there'd be a mistake. But take a look at this. And then I want you to also think, even if you don't ask these large language models math questions directly very often, you have to think whatever you're asking them, like look up a bunch of stuff and synthesize it, summarize it, tell me what I should do based on it. It's not math all the time per se, but there's logic and reasoning baked in. And if it can't do that, it really can't do very much. So let's just look at the difference here. So the question that Grok said is, you're buying tickets. And by the way, a 10-year-old should be able to do this, but let's go through this anyway and the logic behind it. You're buying tickets for a concert with your friends. The ticket site has two group deals. Ticket or deal A, 4 tickets for $80. Deal B, 3 tickets for 66. You need to buy at least 14 total tickets. What's the cheapest way to buy enough tickets and how much will it cost? And then it says you can mix and match deals, but you have to buy them as full deals, not single tickets. So, like, I can buy 4 tickets for $80 or 8 tickets for $160. I can't buy 5 tickets out of here. So, easy enough, right? Um, Now, let's take a look at the reasoning. So, first, I'll just go through DeepSeek's here. And it's and this is free, by the way. You just go to deepseek.com. It's saying understanding the details. This is how a math person would do it. I have a degree in math, so, but honestly, that doesn't even matter. Like, this is elementary school should be able to do this. So anyway, let A be number of deal purchases. They're getting an equation. Looking, so like this even looks like math type of logic here. Okay, keep going down. Finding some cheap. They're making sure it's integers, which is the right way to think about it, right? You can't get like half a ticket, whatever you solve, this kind of thing. So look at how much thought there is to this. And then the conclusion, they say the cheapest way to buy at least 14 tickets is 2 deal A's and 2 deal B's, totaling 14 tickets for $292. So just to double check, going back up to the question, so it said 2 of each. So you'd get 2 of these would be 8, and 2 of these would be 6. So 8, yeah, 14. So anyway, I've already gone through it myself. This is the correct answer. So they really went deep in the logic here. And I thought, that's not that big a deal, honestly, but I'm happy it thought through it and did everything correct. Now, giving the same question to ChatGPT, let's see what it comes up with. And remember, this isn't their thinking model for either. So both of them can do a higher level of thinking, but it's nice to see how much thinking it can do for just a once through. And DeepSeek's coming out soon with their next level thinking model, which will be even better. So I asked the same thing to ChatGPT. It's coming up with, it's got the same math kind of things here, 4A plus 3B, whatever. Okay. And then it tries reasonable combos, it says. So 0 deal A's and 5 deal B's would be 15 tickets and $330. This is a very strange way to do it. You could do this with all the combinations, but already it's off. And then it says deal A gives 5 tickets for 20. No, 5 deal A's gives 20 tickets. So remember, deal A is 4 tickets. So you get 20 tickets total for $250, it says. Now let's think about that for a second, how ridiculous this is. So we go up to the question again. 4 tickets for $80. So if you get 5 deal A's, that is $20. Or sorry, that is 20 tickets. But 5 packages of this is 5 times 80. Okay. So what is 5 times 80? 400. Well, it says here it's 250, which is unbelievable. It's pathetic. It can't even do. And I know if you just asked it directly, it would get that right. But, five in a longer thinking problem like this, it's able to miss that sometimes, which is a shock. So not only is the final answer wrong, it isn't 5 deal A's. Not only is the number wrong, which is 250, should be 400, which makes it wrong. The logical way to do it is to not, um, you wouldn't put it in a table like this. And the other thing is, even if you were going to do all deal A's, you would do, you only want 14 tickets, so you would get 4 packages of deal A, right? Um, that would give you 4 times 4, 16 tickets. So, because you only need 14, that's the whole point. So, why would you buy 5? So there's so many things wrong. Like the answer's wrong, the logic's wrong, doing it's like that's wrong. Even if you bought 5 of deal A, it's not $250. So this is so out of whack that it makes you think, even if you're looking up a bunch of articles and saying, what's the best thing out of these and how should I think through this, or what should I do about this? What do you recommend? If the logic level on something so simple can be this poor, it really makes me uh, want to triple check and think: Do I want to use? What do I want to use ChatGPT for at this point? So I will use it sometimes to. I like some of the features it has, honestly, but now I'm going to be double checking every logical thing, even if I like the research or how it's formatting it or whatever. I will be using at least DeepSeek more than I was, because I'm going to remember this example and think, wow, I really have to be careful. Because a lot of times you don't have an easy question like this, right? A lot of times you have something where you kind of just have to trust the large language model because you're looking through 10 different websites or more, summarizing a bunch of information, logic, and numbers, and you don't go through it and make sure it's right. You just sort of say, "Oh, that makes sense," at the end, or I hope that's correct. But anyway, I think this is kind of eye-opening. I'm curious what you think. Sign up for our email if you want to learn anything more about artificial intelligence. It's a free email, and I'll put some other links that are interesting um, in the description. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Very curious what you think of it. We'll see you in the next one.